In this episode, I have covered the topic martial arts in India from Nitin Singhania, and the students who are preparing for competition are advised to take notes. This episode is also followed by the questions that have appeared in previous year's competitive exams and also the questions which are expected in the future exams. So, all those who are preparing for competition are strictly advised to take notes which may help them in future reading. Martial art literally means art associated with waging of war. A number of martial arts form in the country are closely related to dance, yoga, and performing arts. Some of the art forms were banned during the British rule, including Kalaripayattu and Silambam, but they resurfaced and gained popularity post independence. Some of the popular martial arts in India are Kalaripayattu. One of the oldest martial arts in India, Kalaripayattu, although practiced in most parts of southern India, originated in the state of Kerala around 3rd century BC. Kalari, a Malayalam word, refers to a specific type of school, gymnasium, training hall where martial arts are practiced or taught. This art form includes mock duels, armed and unarmed combat, and physical exercises. Not accompanied by any drumming or song, the most important aspect in the style of fighting. Kalaripayattu's most important key is footwork. It also includes kicks, strikes, and weapon-based practice. Even women practice this art. Kalaripayattu is still rooted in the traditional rituals and ceremonies. Kalaripayattu includes a number of techniques and aspects. Some of them are Uzichil or the massage with jingli oil, fighting with ota, an S-shaped stick, Maipayattu or body exercises, Puliyakkam or sword fight, Verumkai or barehanded fight, Angathari or use of metal weapons and sticks of Kolthari. Silambam, a kind of staff fencing, is a modern and scientific martial art of Tamil Nadu. Pandyas, Cholas and Cheras promoted it during their reign. The reference of the sale of Silambam, staves, pearls, swords and armor to foreign traders can be found in the Tamil literature Silapaddikaram, which dates back to 2nd century AD. The Silambam bamboo stave was one of the most popular trading items with the traders and visitors from Rome, Greece and Egypt. This art is believed to have travelled to Malaysia from its originating state, where it is a most famous sport apart from being a mode of self-defense. The long staff was used for both mock fighting and self-defense. There are different kinds of techniques that are used in Silambam, including swift movements of the foot, use of both hands to wield staff, use of thrust, cut, chop and sweep to achieve mastery and development of force, momentum of precision at different levels of the body, that is head, shoulder, hip and leg level. The player must be trained to diffuse an uncontrollable mob by using strokes like snake hits, monkey hits, hawk hits and also deflect stones thrown by them. Thangta and Sarit Sarak. Created by the Meitei people of Manipur, Thangta is an armed martial art that finds its mention as one of the most lethal combat forms. Sarit Sarak, on the other hand, is an unarmed art form that uses hand-to-hand combat. Their history can be traced back to the 17th century when it was successfully used by the Manipuri kings to fight with British. The capture of this region by the British witnessed the ban on these art forms. However, post-independence, there was a resurfacing of the same. Thang refers to a sword while Ta refers to a spear. Thus, sword and spear are the two main elements of Thangta. The two components, Thangta and Sarit Sarak, are together called Huan Langon. Chebi Gadga. One of the most ancient martial arts of Manipur, Chebi Gagda, involves fighting using a sword and a shield. It has now been modified to a stick encased in soft leather in place of a sword and a leather shield. The contest takes place in a circle of 7 meter diameter on the flat surface. Within the circle, there are two lines 2 meter apart. The Chebi stick is between 2 to 2.5 feet in length, while the shield is around 1 meter in diameter. Victory in this contest is achieved according to the points earned during a duel. The points are given based on skills and brute force. Parikhanda. Parikhanda, created by Rajputs, is a form of martial art from Bihar. It involves fighting using sword and shield. Still practiced in many parts of Bihar, its steps and techniques are widely used in Chhau dance. The name of this martial art consists of two words. Pari means that the shield, while Khanda refers to sword. Thus, the use of both sword and shield in this art. Thoda. Originating from Himachal Pradesh, Thoda is a mixture of martial arts, sports and culture. It takes place during Baisakhi festival in April every year. A number of community players are done so as to invoke the blessings of goddess Masho and Durga, the principal deities. The martial art relies on a player's skill of archery. Thoda can be dated back to Mahabharata, the times when bows and arrows were used in the epic battle in the valleys of Kullu and Manali. In the game, there are two groups of roughly 500 people each. Most of these are not archers but dancers who come along to boost the morale of their respective teams. The game is played in a marked court so as to ensure a certain degree of discipline. The two teams are called Pashis and Sathis, who are believed to be the descendants of Pandavas and Kauravas of Mahabharata. The archers aim for the leg below the knee, as there are negative points for striking any other parts of the body. Gatka. Gatka is a weapon-based martial art form performed by the Sikhs of Punjab. The name Gatka refers to the one whose freedom belongs to grace. Gatka features the skillful use of weapons including stick, kirpan, talwar and katar. The attack and defense in this art form is determined by the various positions of hands and feet and the nature of the weapon used. It is displayed on a number of celebrations in the state, including fairs. Mardani Khel. This is a traditional Maharashtrian armed martial art which is practiced widely in the district of Kolhapur. Mardani Khel focuses primarily on skills of weaponry, especially swords, swift movements and use of low stances that is suited to its originating place, the hill ranges. It is known for the use of the unique Indian patta, that is sword, and vitta, corded lance. Famous practitioners included Shivaji. Lathi, an ancient armed martial art form of the country, Lathi also denotes one of the world's oldest weapons used in martial arts. Lathi refers to a stick, usually a cane stick, which is generally 6 to 8 feet in length and sometimes metal tipped. Indian police can be seen using such lathis to control crowd. Majorly practiced in Punjab and Bengal, it still is one of the popular sport in villages. Inborn wrestling, a native martial art of Mizoram, inborn wrestling is believed to have its genesis in 1750 AD. It has very strict rules that prohibited stepping out of the circle, kicking and knee bending. The way to win this is by lifting the opponent off their feet while stringently adhering to the rules. It also involves catching of the belt worn around their waist by the wrestlers. Kuttu Varasai, that is empty hand silambam. First mentioned in Sangam literature, 1st or 2nd century BC, Kuttu Varasai translates to empty hand combat. Kuttu Varasai is mainly practiced in Tamil Nadu, although it is quite popular in northeastern part of Sri Lanka and Malaysia. An unarmed Dravidian martial art, it is used to advance athleticism and footwork through starching, yoga, gymnastics and breathing exercises. The major techniques used in this art include grappling, striking and locking. It also uses animal-based sets including snake, eagle, tiger, elephant and monkey. It is considered as an unarmed component of Silambam. Masti Yuddh. Originated in one of the oldest city, Varanasi, Masti Yuddh is an unarmed martial art form resembling boxing. It uses techniques like kicks, punches, knee and elbow strikes. Although rarely visible now, it was quite a popular art during 1960s. Masti Yuddh incorporated the development of all three aspects: physical, mental and spiritual. The fights in this art are divided into 4 categories and are named according to the Hindu gods that excelled that particular kind of art form. The first one is called Jambuvanti, that refers to the forcing of opponent into submission through locking and holding. The second is Hanumanti, which is for technical superiority. The third refers to Bhimseni, which focuses on sheer strength, while the last one is called Jarasandhi, that concentrates on limb and joint breaking. Some other prominent martial arts of India are Paika Akhada, that originated in Odisha, and Paika Akhada is a combination of dance and combat. Earlier used by warriors, now it is practiced as a performing art. Squay, it originated in Kashmir and has use of swords and shields. Kathi Samu, originated in Andhra Pradesh, is an ancient skill mastered by royal armies of the state. Bandesh, originated in India, is ancient unarmed art used various lock holds against an armed opponent without killing them. Mallayuddh, originated in South India, is a traditional combat wrestling related to other Southeast Asian wrestling styles including Naban. Famous practitioners including Siddharth Gautam and Krishnadev Rai. Mallakhambh, originated in 12th century in Maharashtra, uses pole, rope and it requires great concentration. Insuknwar, originated in Mizoram. In this, players use round wooden rod to play this game within a circle. Kripsaldu, originated in Nicobar. It is also known as Nicobarese wrestling. Varma Ati, originated in Tamil Nadu. In this, attacks are aimed at body's vital sports. Previous year's questions of preliminary examination are: 1. With reference to India's culture and tradition, what is Kalaripayattu? A. It is an ancient bhakti cult of Shaivism still prevalent in some parts of South India. B. It is an ancient style bronze or brass work still found in southern part of Coromandel area. C. It is an ancient form of dance, drama and a living tradition in the northern part of Malabar. D. It is an ancient martial art and a living tradition in some parts of South India. And the answer is D. Kalaripayattu is an ancient martial art practiced predominantly in Kerala. Some practice questions for preliminary examination are: 1. Consider the following martial arts of India: Kalaripayattu, Silambam, Gatka. Which of the above were banned during the British rule? A. 1 and 2, B. 1 only, C. 2 only, D. 1, 2 and 3. The answer is A. Which of the following is not correctly matched? Kalaripayattu, Kerala; Gatka, Punjab; Silambam, Karnataka; Kathi Samu, Andhra Pradesh. And the answer is C. Silambam, Karnataka. Question number 3. Consider the following statements about Thangta martial art. 1. It originated in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. 2. It was banned by the British government. 3. Its origin can be traced back to around 500 BC. Which of the above statements are correct? A. 1 and 2, B. 2 only, C. 3 only, D. 1, 2 and 3. And the answer is B. 2 only, that it was banned by the British government. Question number 4. Which of the following martial art forms are basis of Chhau folk dance? A. Chebi Gadka, B. Thoda, C. Parikhanda and D. Thangta. And the answer is C. Parikhanda. Question number 5. Which of the following martial arts uses bow and arrow as a prop? A. Gatka, B. Masti Yuddh, C. Kuttu Varisai, D. Thoda. And the answer is D. Thoda. Question number 6. Which of the following martial art finds its mention in the Sangam literature? A. Kuttu Varisai, B. Kathi Samu, C. Bandesh, D. Kalaripayattu. And the answer is A. Kuttu Varisai. If you want to know anything about any other topic in Indian history, please leave it in the comment box so that I can come back with it. If you have liked the video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.